everybody, how are we all doing? I hope we're having a good weekend so far. So today is Saturday the 25th of January 2014, which is known as Burns Night, for those of you who are Scottish in particular, or poets. Obviously Robert Burns, he's quite a famous Scottish poet, so not just in Scotland but everywhere around the world we'll be celebrating. And I believe tomorrow is Australia Day, Sunday 26th January, so I'll be sporting my Australian Superman t-shirt for that tomorrow for an occasion, so that'll be fun. Anyway, here we are, the final chapter of Harbinger, season 11 of Smallville. Okay, this is it, the conclusion, and quite a conclusion as well. I feel that I can see what's happening with, obviously, with Titans and a couple of others, so obviously Effigy as well in particular. We are gearing up for something major with the Teen Titans in particular. I don't know how much of a part they've got to play in the future stories of Smallville, but you know, we've got Connor Kent, we've now got Miss Martian, we've got the Wonder Twins, we've got Speedy, we've got Blue Beetle, so there's still one more person left to enroll as such, and this person will be enrolled in this particular chapter. So we kick off from last week's. John Constantine has obviously left Paul Zatanna and this young girl, you know, in the lurch. They're getting chased by the Seven Sins. He does eventually have a bit of a change of heart, even though he's saying that he doesn't care, he doesn't really want to save them. Yeah, so the Seven Sins, two of them are chasing after Zatanna and this girl. We find out that the girl's mother used to be part of Brother Blood's cult. So that says something. Yeah, which is interesting. And then Zatanna does something that I actually did not expect. She says a spell, and as I'm reading the spell, I'm thinking, she hasn't, and she quite literally brought the house down on these two particular sins. I couldn't believe it. I was taken aback. I thought, my God, she actually literally brought down the house. That's brilliant. That's fantastic. Complete with a picket fence as well, by the way, people, with a picket fence. So that was very interesting. Eventually, as I said earlier, Constantine does have a change of heart. He takes down a few members of the of Brother Blood's cult, and what he does next was quite gruesome, even for my liking. He pulls something out of Brother Blood's insides and says some sort of incantation in Latin. Even Zatanna couldn't quite believe it as well. She was very, very taken aback by it. She was like, I'll be damned. Okay, this is not happening. But Constantine uses this spell to get rid of the remaining sins. And whilst he's saying this incantation, he mentions a name that I have seen before in Phantom Stranger. If you're reading the current run of Phantom Stranger, you'll know that there's an angel in there by the name of Zauriel, and Constantine mentions the name here twice. So I don't know if that's a hint of such. So, Mr. Miller, if you want to clarify if there's anything else we're going to be seeing from the mystical side of Smallville. But yeah, even it's surprisingly to Constantine, he had no idea what he just did. But obviously he got rid of the remaining sins. Back at San Francisco Airport, Zatanna has met with Jay Garrick and the rest of the Titans to look after this girl that she has rescued. You know, because Zatanna's not really in a position to be mentoring, especially in her current lifestyle. But Garrick is happy to have her with the team. So we see here we've got Connor, we've got Miss Martian, we've got Jaime Reyes, Mia Dearden, Zan and Jaina, all greeting her, you know, and even Mia asks what is her name. She said last name Roth, first name Rachel, but you can call me Raven. Oh, hang on, sorry. Here we are. There she is. That's little Raven. So yeah, the birth of Raven has commenced as such. So she'll be meeting her destiny very soon, which is awesome. So yeah, that's the final. I think that might be the final sort of piece, as it were. We've still got Rose Wilson somewhere in the background. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of her at some point. So that'll be interesting. Zatanna and Constantine are both having a little drink before Constantine's due to depart from San Francisco back to London, and they have a bit of a flirting conversation. You know, Zatanna tries to almost makes Constantine feel guilty for almost ditching herself and Raven earlier on, but then he leaves her with a gift, which happens to be the book that she's been looking for, her father's book, the very last book that she's been searching for. And he escapes into a closet in the airport, of which Tana is thinking, he may have gone into a closet, but to Constantine it's not a closet. It's like Narnia. He walks through this closet and comes out of his own closet in his apartment, and then a couple of people are knocking on the door from the DEO. This is very interesting. He says the word abracadabra, and at the end, well, he dispatches 2 frogs and throws away 2 cop badges. I say 2 cop badges, but 2 DEO badges, and I was like, okay, so that's how he deals with them. But that's pretty much where it ends. So yeah, very interesting as far as I'm concerned. So a very good run, very good story. I think Harbinger has shown us, you know, the mystical side now of Smallville. We've obviously got an insight as to what could possibly also be coming in terms of future stories. Constantine, obviously, I'm happy that he's there. It really gives an interesting edge on the universe of Smallville, and at the same time, obviously, you know, it'll be interesting to see where, as I say earlier, where the Titans will be heading as well. So that'll be interesting to see. But thanks to Brian Miller and Kat Staggs, and also Daniel HDR, who are all responsible for the story and the artwork in particular, and everybody else involved as always. Thank you all very much, and I think next week we're back with Alien, the final 6 chapters, and then I think after that is Lantern, and then Chaos is the next chapter as well. That might be the next side story, I believe, but Lantern looks like it's going to be something awesome. If you haven't seen the cover done by Kat Staggs, I suggest you do. Go search for it, you'll see just how awesome that cover looks. It's brilliant. Anyway, thank you all very much. I'll see you all very soon. Bye.